lot of people said, hey, Kung Fu guys don't kickbox. I said, well, you know what? I'm going to break the mold. I said, I'm going to show Kung Fu guys can fight.
Yes, Kung Fu Chronicles, we are in the house. Well, literally. All right, Sifu Kwazi back with you again and bringing you another star-studded spotlight. Listen, do me a favor, drop a little like down below, comment, of course, let us know that you're into content like this, so of course we can make more of it. Share the video, of course. That's how we grow. Let's go, let's grow. You know that's my motto.
I love everything about this.
And I appreciate you all as we build up this amazing community. And of course, check all our social links here, and everywhere. That way you guys can always follow us, tap in, see what we're up to lately, see what we've got in store for you guys coming up in future videos, and get all that behind the scenes good stuff that you guys keep saying you like. We got more of that. Just take a link. All right, let's get to it. Today's featured guest, as you already saw from the title and thumbnail, the man, the myth, the legend, Master Don the Dragon Wilson. Now do yourself a favor and stay to the end of the video so you can get all of his specific points on the future of Kung Fu and so much more. Let's get to it. This time we got a major guest. And not only is he a martial artist, an amazing kickboxer with an incredible record, 11-time world champ, 47 knockouts over 40 years, some noteworthy bouts in there, more than almost any other kickboxer, then turned actor, action star with like 40 plus films, Master Don the Dragon Wilson. How are you, sir?
I'm great, and I'm having my coffee. I'm waking up here in Los Angeles, and I'm very happy to be here and speak for your audience.
Yeah, absolutely. No, this is a pleasure to have you on. We got.
You forgot one thing, though.
Oh, there's one more thing, sir.
I'm also a Kung Fu black belt. I'm the first Kung Fu stylist to win a world title.
So I was about to bring that up because obviously it's Kung Fu Chronicles is my channel. I'm a Kung Fu guy.
I'm a Kung Fu black belt.
Yeah, and I know that. So, okay, we can start right there.
It was black sash, but...
Absolutely. So I did Ying Jiao Pai or Northern Eagle Claw, just so you know. So that's my background. So
Cynthia Rothrock, coincidentally, and I have black belts in Thailand Kung Fu.
Exactly. So Cynthia Rothrock also
Dragon style.
Yes. So when you started, you originally started in Goju, though, right? Goju Karate.
Yeah, with Chuck Merriman. Because I was, as I told you, I was in the Coast Guard Academy, and this was 1972. Okay. And that's what they taught at the academy is Japanese Goju, because a lot of people tried to say, oh, Don went to karate because karate's better than Kung Fu, but there's no choices. That's what they taught at the Coast Guard, and so when I came back, I left after 1 year because we got out of Vietnam, by the way, so I got out of the Coast Guard, and I would have had to pay for lessons if I took Goju in Florida. So my brother had a Kung Fu school, so I took Kung Fu because it was free. But as a martial artist, I learned that it was a good style of Kung Fu because Daniel K. Pai, our master, was alive, and he was adapting to the time, you know.
Yeah. So just for people that may not know, the Pai Lum Tao system, what's it mainly known for? Like when people would see the system, what are they?
Well, Cynthia Rothrock and I both have our black belts there, but it's known for basically fighting.
Right.
You know, the Battle of Atlanta is one of the big tournaments in the United States. And before I was even studying Pai Lum, though, they had a fighting team. The fighting team went to the Battle of Atlanta. There were 17 teams from around the nation, and they won the team competition. So that did me, you know, I'm not like, it's not me that made the difference in the Pai Lum. Like, oh, well, Don, you know, became a world champion. And even though he said Kung Fu because his expertise, no. They were already... They had the best fighting team in the nation before I even joined Pai Lum.
Nice.
So the one thing about Daniel K. Pai and his style and the way he taught and the basics of our Kung Fu style that allowed us to be successful. Me and Cynthia Rothrock and many others in Pai Lum Kung Fu, by the way. So. And now nobody says Kung Fu guys can't fight. Bruce Lee's Kung Fu, right?
Well, no, absolutely. Well, I think that controversy now comes in because of MMA. You know, it's like years later.
The idea is Bruce Lee's the first guy to popularize it, really. First major person, because he said to study everything. And if you remember, Enter the Dragon, he didn't knock out. He fought Sammo Hung.
Yes.
He didn't knock him out. He submitted him.
That's right. That
guy he's got his hand and he got.
Yeah.
And, so Bruce Lee was really probably the first international proponent of studying everything.
Yes. And you went a similar route, right? Because you started cross training even when you were getting into your kickboxing career.
It was just the way, like I said though, the Daniel K. Pai did as me as a white belt, and even he said I probably would do this stuff. don't go to dental school, don't study boxing, don't go to boxing, you don't want to do that, you want to go back this, rich hands, you don't want to go back those jabs. And anyway, he didn't do that. He said, go to the boxing gym, learn how to box. Go to the taekwondo guys. So I had a friend with taekwondo, people talk about my kicks. I said, yeah, these are like taekwondo kicks, some of them. And I said, they are, because I worked out with the taekwondo guy. And I like Bruce Lee says, in the end, you'll have a personal style. It's just the way I like to do it. I like to throw my side kick like a back kick. I don't hit the blade of my foot. I hit the heel.
Okay.
And my idiosyncrasies, when I teach seminars, dragon fighting seminars, I teach what I did, but I tell everybody, don't copy me. Just use some of what I did, whatever fits naturally.
Yes.
But in the end, you'll have your own style. You'll fight similar, some of the techniques. But I end up, I became a kickboxer, and a lot of people said, hey, Kung Fu guys don't kickbox. I said, well, you know what? I'm going to break the mold. I said, I'm going to show Kung Fu guys can fight.
I was going to ask you. Yeah.
And when I won the world title, I won 11 world titles. Different weight divisions, different rules. The rules are different. I did Thai, Japanese kickboxing, full contact, waist up, and then what they call WKA, which is the one I really like, because they did that WKA fighting where you have leg kick, but you don't have knees and elbows.
Yes,
and,
sir.
I did that all over the world, WKA. But I thought, if they would have had MMA, I would have done that. Because I was a wrestler before I was a kickboxer.
Right.
And I mentioned to you, I was the MVP of my football and basketball team in high school. I wrestled I walked onto the wrestling mat, never wrestled.
Yes.
Got a scholarship. In my second year, I was fourth in the state of Florida at 177. So the athletic director of the college said, nobody does that. He said, nobody starts a sport at the collegiate level.
Right.
I said, you've never picked up a basketball. And you walk out to a college basketball team and go, I want to try out.
And you want to try out, yeah. That usually doesn't happen.
I'd never been on a wrestling mat, never wrestled. But here's what I had done. I was an athlete. And so that wrestling coach let me work out. He thought he was going to discourage me by me just getting thrown all over the mat.
Right.
But think about this. I was a football player. I was a track star. I was a basketball star. I was an athlete. And I'm wrestling this guy, which I don't even know the rules. I'm just trying to stop him from doing whatever he's trying to do. And my incentive is my college education.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you, you probably did the ability for you to just drop and gain weight so easily probably even came from just doing basketball and football. If we talked offline a little bit about that, two completely different sports where you can't
change my whole body too.
You can't be 205 pounds on the basketball court. You're not going to move very quickly, right?
Doing the bench press does not help you sink a foul shot.
Exactly.
The game is based on speed, quickness, and slashing. So
your history as a pure athlete, that's probably why your incentive to say, I want to do the kickboxing thing and just go out there and fight with these guys, right?
The kickboxing came from my brother. He was a black belt in Kung Fu before I even took my first lesson. I sparred him. We used to spar with boxing gloves for fun.
Yes.
And literally, you imagine he's a black belt. He's kicking and punching, and I'm just punching.
Okay.
So he just kicked my rear end, basically.
Got it.
And at the time, I weighed 205, and I believe he weighed probably like junior middleweight, 155.
Okay.
But 155-pound black belt kicking and punching a white belt who weighs 205.
So like 50 pounds heavier.
Hitting me everywhere, right? He basically spanked me. So when I went to the Coast Guard, I said, you know what? I'm going to study this martial art. This stuff actually does work.
Got it.
Like I said, it was the Coast Guard Academy taught Goju, so that's what I studied, Goju.
Yeah, in fact, I kind of, so I can relate, because when I first started martial arts, I started Weichi-Ryu, so, sister style to Goju. I did that first for just a couple years, but then I moved over to Kung Fu. I just wanted it, I was all into Bruce Lee stuff. I wanted to do Kung Fu.
Yeah. That's the main reason why. Although it wasn't for me, though. It wasn't Bruce Lee. It was because it was free.
Right. Well,
my brother owned a Kung Fu school. And you can't beat that if you're a young guy with no money.
and you can't beat that with a bat.
And I tell people, even to this day, I say, I am surrounded by a bubble of luck.
Nice.
No matter what I do, no matter how much I try to screw up my life or my career or my relationship, somehow things, when the dust settles, everything's good. Everything works
out.
It ended up being good for my career.
Nice.
The Dragon ended up being a good nickname for me. Here's how I got it.
I was going to say, how'd you get it?
But my first pro fight, the ring announcer comes in the ring. Says, "Hey, what's your fight name?" He's great. I go, "What do you mean fight name?" He goes, like Smoking Joe Frazier, Marvelous Marvel. I go, "Oh." And I thought for like 10 seconds, and I go, "Well, I'm studying the White Dragon style of Kung Fu, so I'll call myself Dragon."
The Dragon.
It was from the style of Kung Fu.
Okay.
Like the Lady Dragon, because she took the dragon as her nickname. But Cynthia the Rock, the Lady Dragon. Well, anyway,
Bruce Lee's the little dragon. Right.
Now, when I made that decision, I took 10 seconds to think about it, and it has followed me every day of my life ever since then. That was 1974. Now, do you think something comes out of your mouth in 1974, you'll still be talking about it in 2022?
Well, it's
generally not.
Yeah.
Mine followed me. It became my movie name.
Yes.
If you tell people, "Oh, Don Wilson," they'll go, "Who?" But if you go Don the Dragon, remember, without the dragon thrown in there, it sounds like a generic.
It doesn't click.
Yeah. It ended up being following me my whole life, and I thought about it. So I tell people, be careful what you think you say, because it may follow you your whole life.
Absolutely. So we got a mutual friend or Cecil Peoples. He told me to ask you specifically. He said you got a very unique workout routine. He said it's like 30 minutes straight on a heavy bag. He's like, never seen that before.
Well, no, I hit the heavy bag. I've hit it 2 hours straight.
Wow. Okay.
Now, today, what I will do is, like, if I was going to go to the gym today, which I think I probably will. I might run. I don't know. If I go to the gym, I'd look at the clock on the wall, and if it says 1 o'clock, I'll punch the bag and kick it nonstop for an hour.
Wow.
Now, if the bell's going and I'm getting a little, I may stop at one of the bells and take a minute off.
Okay.
But generally, I don't even need that, because I just relax, and if you're punching right and your heart and your lungs are in aerobics condition, you can literally, and I've done it, punch a heavy bag and kick it hard.
Yeah.
For 2 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's what I do. That's what I work out. Of course, you got to think of it. I had a 28-year pro career.
True. Yes.
Anything you do for 28 years, if you last that long doing it, and like people ask me, how do you get the motivation to go to the gym? I said, motivation? I said, I can't wait to get here. This is high point of my life. I love it.
Right. It's part of your life, your lifestyle, right?
Right. I don't need somebody to say, "God, at 12 o'clock, you got to go in and hit the heavy bags for an hour." And then I go, but I've seen other fighters, especially boxers, they don't even like the sport they're doing. They're just doing it. It's like they don't have
the passion.
But they don't have alternative things. That's why they used to build. If you think about it, boxing gyms were in the poor areas of town.
Sir, yes.
You fight your way out of poverty.
Right.
But I was an engineering major in school. I was going to follow my dad's footsteps in engineering, and I'm a film actor now. When I work, the money's good.
Yes.
I'm not in there for the money. It's not the money. It's not my motivation. Now, if a promoter asked me to fight, of course I tried to get the biggest purse I could. But that's not the thing that gets me up every morning.
Yeah.
Keep your money.
Right. But you know what? There's a time for everything in our lives.
Of course.
The material part, I liked it. It felt good, but I knew enough to know that I transcended.
Right. Yeah. And that stuff doesn't last.
Chow Yun-Fat is giving. Chow Yun-Fat has earned $700 million. He's given every penny away.
Right. That's
He's going to give it all. He's a Buddhist.
Yes.
And he said, I can live like a rich man on believe he said $2,000 a day or $1,000. No, he said $1,000 a day in Hong Kong. Now, $700 million is a lot more than he's going to give all that away.
Yeah.
But now, in Hong Kong, their money when I was there was 30 to 1. So multiply 30 times 1,000, and so he's living on 30,000 Hong Kong dollars a day. Yeah, he can live good forever. But
of course.
He did his work, Chow Yun-Fat. He's a strict Buddhist. He lives in just a normal, nice little apartment with his wife. It's not about the money.
Yeah, it's nothing flashy. Yeah.
Right. Now you still don't do things for free. Like, I'm still doing movies and things. I still do seminars and exhibitions. But it's not. If I'm at 68, my big concern is just the money.
No,
Then I wasted 68 years because At one point, that was the thing.
Yes.
The flash. I was in my early 20s. I mean, it was the 70s, right? It was the disco era. So I pull up my brand new red Corvette. Get out of there, my gold presidential Rolex, diamond rings on every hand. Everybody pointing at me saying, "Here's the world champion in Cocoa Beach." I was like the big fish in the little pond.
Right.
I had that experience, and I did. I partook of the forbidden fruit. I had a lot of it was a numbers game for me. It's like I didn't have a girlfriend. It was a different girl every weekend.
Right. Hey, listen, at the time, go with it. Really quick on your style. I always like watching some of your old fights, and you were like more of a right lead leg person. So I read that you're because the Kung Fu?
90% of the time. But I'm right-handed.
Okay.
Therefore, I was trained to fight always left side forward.
Me too.
My bad eye, I can say this now because I'm not a pro fighter.
Okay.
My left eye, I have astigmatism.
Okay.
People say, what does that mean? That means it's blurry, and it's blurry up close, and it's blurry far away. It's blurry. That's a bad astigmatism. So, if I fought orthodox, right hand would always hit me right here.
Get in your face.
If I fight this way, I keep this always here, and then I got my good eye to see my opponent. So, most of the time you'll see me going southpaw.
Yes.
Now, Bruce Lee used to go southpaw because he believed you should fight with your strong hand.
The strong side, yeah.
People thought I did the same thing, but that's coincidence.
Got it.
Here's another one. Bruce Lee's favorite technique, if you asked him, because I've read everything about it, all his interviews. He says, well, it's sidekick, my strongest kick. Well, it turned out it's my strongest.
That's your signature kick. Yeah, in your movies.
There are similarities with me and Bruce Lee's fighting style, but not because I watched the movie and said, I'm going to do just like this actor. No, it was before that, it just coincidentally, we had the same fighting style.
Okay.
So, but it throws my opponents off. I'm fighting southpaw.
Absolutely.
When I turn orthodox, I can still throw left hooks, I throw good front kicks. I can fight ambidextrous both. I don't do the exact same things on either side though.
Right.
There's some things I can do better orthodox, some things I do better southpaw. So that threw my opponents off. If you're not used to fighting a guy who's ambidextrous,
yes,
and I happen to be your first one, you're gonna have a hard time.
That's gonna be a hard time. Yeah.
You gotta know what you can do. You gotta know your assets and know your deficiencies.
Right.
I knew with my bad eye, if I turn this way, I'm gonna get hit with the right hand. If I turn this way, I can keep this up here. I'm safe, and nobody will touch me. Because, here's the weird thing about me. As you get older, you're supposed to have less vision, right? I used to wear, in my 40s, I wore these big, thick glasses, and I had bifocals because I couldn't read the computer, and I couldn't read menus on restaurants. I remember I had what they call reading glasses.
Gotcha. Yes.
In my 40s.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, late 40s. Because I had this bad left eye. But at about 58, I go into my doctor, and he looks at me like weird. And he does the tests again, all the eye tests. And I go, there's something wrong, because he's looking like he's mad at me is what he looked like. He didn't look like he was curious. He was like, not a good look.
Right.
He goes, you don't need to wear glasses anymore. I go, I don't? He goes, no, your eyes are 20/20. Your eyes are perfect. You don't need to wear.
Oh, wow.
I go, is that normal? He goes, it is absolutely not normal. He goes, what? He said, it's the shape of your eyes and for some reason, your vision got better. And he was like angry at me. Well, that's the last time I ever saw the guy, by the way, because I don't wear glasses.
Right.
And I had restricted driver's license where I had to wear glasses or I couldn't get a license since I was 16. So my eyes been bad that long. Well, today, the last time I went, I got my license. I don't have any restrictions anymore. I don't wear glasses anymore.
That's
I haven't worn them in 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, over 10 years.
Wow.
And I can see everything fine. I can see my keyboard. I can see you. I don't need reading glasses and so it's so tempting to me. Because when I spar guys now?
Yes.
This sport is not designed for one-eyed fighters. I fought my whole career, 28 years, with one eye.
That's crazy.
Now I can see my opponent, and they don't touch me. I just
change the game.
I tell people, it's so much easier to fight.
Yes.
When you can see your opponent.
Of course. Right.
And now I see them clearly.
Yeah.
So, and I'm getting fight offers.
Oh, nice.
And they're what they call exhibition.
Right, right.
Right, it's like what Holyfield did and what...
Yes, yes.
You know, this Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Logan Paul. All those guys, they're called exhibition.
Exhibition fight.
Right, and that's the kind of... And so you might see me in the ring. You know, first one was Mickey Rourke. I call it Mickey, and I said, listen, I said, boxing promoter wants to promote you and me. Just no kickboxing, boxing.
Just boxing.
Definitely do it, Don. Because I've known him, like I said, I've known him for...
He's one of your big friends. Okay, that's awesome.
We had the same boxing trainer, Bill Slate.
Yes.
Bill Slate. So anyway, he goes, Don, I would do it, but he says, I signed 4 movies before the pandemic. Now they're all coming to, now since they can shoot,
yes.
They're all go back to back. He goes, I'll be so out of shape.
Okay.
He goes, I'm going to have to talk. So I said, okay, Mickey, I understand, but if he doesn't want to be it's not going to be a fight. You know, I can tell you, we're not going to hurt each other. We're just going to throw in there.
Yeah, it's exhibition. I get it.
Right, it's like Tyson did with Roy Jones. They didn't really fight.
Yes.
Believe me, because on the inside, they both just stop. Now, you know Tyson, if you get inside with him, he chumps the ball.
He's going to pretty much...
He can't outdo Roy from the outside.
Right.
Roy's just too quick. He's too fast. He's faster than any light heavyweight ever. So, he's much faster than Tyson.
Yeah, but Tyson, if you get him on the inside, Tyson's going to make a bad day for you.
He can't take those shots. I've watched Tyson hit and miss.
Yeah.
Yes, he's old. He can't go 12 hard rounds. He can go 3 hard rounds.
But
where he can unload some bombs, right?
Listen, I'm not trying to go one round with Tyson.
No.
And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children.
If he wants you out,
yeah,
you'll go out in 1 round.
Yeah.
Even today.
Exactly.
The way he's hitting those mids. See, he learned. All fighters, you know, if you fight long enough, you learn you don't use your muscles, you use your body.
Yes, sir.
Boom. And, you know, he's still about 240, right?
Yeah.
And he ain't that fat. There's a muscle under there.
No, there's a lot of muscle.
40 behind that right hand, that short hook, that hook. He will decapitate people. Yeah.
Devastated.
People ask, and they go, oh, Don, you're a kickboxer. Could you fight? I said, let me tell you something. He would get past my kick. He would get his face would be right there. He would knock me out.
It's different.
And he said, well, your defense. I said, I got no defense that could stop him. You kidding me?
Yeah.
You could have your hands right here.
And he's still
top of the head, knock you out.
Top and under, exactly.
I've seen him do it. I've seen him hit guys on the, you know how we aim, and I teach people, go for the chin.
Yes.
Because I said, you just have to tap the chin.
Yeah.
Tyson would hit him. He aimed ears, I heard. I read something where he said.
Yeah.
And if you aim for the ear, you might go a little high, you might go a little low. Doesn't matter. He knocks you out, all 3 of them. Yeah.
Those are vital areas.
Look, fighters don't, we know when we cover up, like something comes at me, I go like this.
Right.
Can you see my ears?
Yeah.
I have to think you're going to hit that one or that one.
Yep.
And I'm going to go right to sleep.
Sleep.
And listen, I know they came after Michael J. White. By the way, I got Michael J. White his tag card over. He got it in one of my movies. But Michael said something about Bruce Lee.
Yeah, I remember that.
They asked him, could you beat up Bruce Lee? He goes, wow, the guy's 145 pounds.
The person is saying you could beat Bruce Lee?
Really? Bruce Lee's 132 pounds. I outweigh him by 100 pounds.
Does size
matter? Size matters, baby.
Of course he could. Bruce Lee is not a Superman.
Yeah, of course not. Yeah.
Not Superman. Now, I would never say anything like that.
Yeah.
Because, first of all, Bruce Lee, you know, when asked, they said, what's your most dangerous thing?
Yeah.
And he thought for a minute, the most dangerous is his finger jab.
Right.
Because if it hits you in the eye, which these are like grapes, it doesn't matter how much you weigh, right?
Yes.
It doesn't matter how many curls you can do. It doesn't matter if you bench 315 or not. If I don't hit the heavy bag with a blindfold on you, I don't run around in boxing gyms, shadow box with a blindfold. If Bruce Lee hits me in the eyes, I'm pretty much done. He is going to win that fight.
Yeah.
He was fast, right?
Very fast, right?
And you know, he supposedly did these one finger push-ups. In other words, those fingers are little weapons. They're like 3 inches long each one. But if he will pop you in the eye,
right?
These are great.
I know.
Michael J. White is 220 pounds of solid muscle. His eyes are like.
But everyone's eyes hurt in certain parts on people.
And Bruce Lee was, I believe, I've never timed anything. but I believe he probably was faster than me and probably faster than Michael.
Right.
You know, most guys that are smaller, like the lightweight, they are faster. They're just naturally lightweight champions, middleweight, lighter weight guys just move quicker.
Right. Well, it's like why they have different divisions.
Bantamweight.
Yeah.
They fight like little. What about Pacquiao? A guy like Pacquiao, no heavyweight can throw those quick combinations like that.
Right.
So now we got a guy, 145-pound guy. He's looking at Michael J. White, or he's looking at me. He's thinking, this is self-defense, right? This is not a sport. In the sport, Michael J. White and I will knock Bruce Lee right out.
Correct.
He puts on those big gloves. He's fighting me in kickboxing rules. He never had one pro fight. He's done. I don't care about self-defense.
No, I get that.
Self-defense.
Yeah.
Bruce Lee he's going to be faster than me. It's going to be hard for me to corner him. He's moving all over. When I get close, he might spring at me like a cat. And
right.
Boom.
And he might get your eyes. Yep.
That's it. That's it.
Yep.
Get those eyes.
Exactly.
I admit, I do not work the heavy bag wearing a blindfold. Michael, he doesn't do it either.
I know. So there he is, Master Don the Dragon Wilson. And don't worry, we've got so much more, because in part 2 of this, the conversation continues. We'll talk about Frank Dux. Yep, that Frank Dux. The man whose life and story was depicted in the Van Damme classic Bloodsport.
Now, Frank Dux says he offered to fight me blindfolded because he's got perfected the art of sonar fighting.
What? That story and more about the Dragon's movie career in part 2, coming very, very soon. In the meantime, drop your comments below. Let me know your thoughts on this portion, okay? And of course, help the community out by sharing the video with as many fans and friends as you can, because that way we can continue to make content that you like just like this. Check a few other videos you may like while you're here, and of course, stay safe, guys. See you in the next round for part 2 of this, and keep punching.
Hi, I'm Don the Dragon Wilson, and thank you for watching Kung Fu Chronicles.